Planet Zoo, Planet Zoo, it's time to play Planet Zoo. Welcome back to another episode of Planet Zoo. I'm Martini4, and we're back at Talbot National Zoo once again. And like I said in the last video, this one is consisting of our train build. Just kind of the start of the train network. I wanted to build kind of just a station here right across from the entrance, fairly close anyway. I didn't want it to be too like extravagant or anything. I just kind of wanted it to be like an open air station, just kind of a shelter that you walk to and just get on the train. Nothing too spectacular, no like Grand Central Station or anything. It did take me a little working around to get a path up to the level of where I wanted the station to be. Yeah, I had to try a couple of different things just to get it to work, but I like the outcome of it. Yeah, I wanted it to kind of stand out a little bit, but not be like a focal point on the zoo or anything. So it is just going to be kind of a wood timber shelter. Okay, sorry about that. I kind of had to take a little break there. I had a phone call. Don't really remember where I was at, so we'll just go from here. Yeah, I don't have a lot of experience with these the transportation stuff, so it took me a little while to remember how to get the paths to connect to it and everything. Yeah, I did the career mode stuff on everything, but yeah, that was so long ago, I just forgot how to do it. So here, just trying to figure out where I want the train line to go and keep everything above ground level. I don't know if I just didn't have the right settings or whatever, but it seems like you should be able to just place it on top of the ground and it would follow the slope of the ground, but for whatever reason it did not do that, so I just had to terraform around it. Yeah, I like how it's going right to the edge of this just like cliffside here. I still need to decorate it up a little bit, maybe put some wooden supports in to make it look feasible, and probably some rock work as well. And then I had to kind of adjust my pathing a little bit. I had already kind of laid out the track, so I kind of knew where it was going to go. So I had some of that like overpass for the path already made beforehand. But yeah, I knew I wanted it to come to that little section there by the zebras and stuff, so that they could see that. And then I just kind of ran it through this little valley. So yeah, it'll probably change once I start building more habitats and stuff. But yeah, I just needed to make a loop just to get it up and running. Kind of playing around with some of the the camera options on it, just checking it out a little bit. So then I had to figure out the pathing to connect it all back up here, which some of this might change depending on what goes in here. But I just wanted to make sure that everything was connected. And then I start on the actual structure itself. I didn't have anything really planned out. I just kind of had like I said, I just wanted it to be like an open air structure. But I didn't really know what, so I just kind of started throwing some stuff down, hoping it would work. Could not find a grid to line everything up on, so I just had to play it by ear, and oddly enough, it lined up fairly well at the end. When I start putting the roof on and everything, can't really tell that it wasn't on a grid. So I like the happy little accidents like that. Yeah, I remember as a kid, the train was always one of my favorite things to do at the St. Louis Zoo. Um, it seems like there was like two different train lines depending on what area of the zoo you were in, and we would always forget which one was which. There was like one of them that went halfway over the little lake, and I always wanted to go on that one for whatever reason. I like the bridge, I guess, but we would always end up on the opposite one, and I think that one went through a tunnel, which scared me as a kid because, you know, dark tunnel, loud echoey noises. But yeah, I still had to ride the train every time we went. And then after I get that in, I extend it out so that people weren't just standing out in the sun waiting to get on the train. So I'm extending it to give them some shelter, some shade. Yeah, this little station area ended up being a little more extravagant than what I originally planned, but not too much. I do throw in a bathroom and a little drink stall just so people could kind of get some refreshments while they wait. Maybe use the restroom before they hop on their little train ride. And then I decided to go with the Arctic roofs just to kind of stick with that wood theme. I think it really made it look nice. This part of the roof wasn't completely spaced out properly, so just had to kind of make do with what I had. Yeah, it kind of has that barn look to it. I still was trying to get a little bit of a peak, but yeah, it wasn't working, so I just scratched that idea. And then just doing a little decorating on the inside, making some cross beams here so I could hang up some lights. And of course, you know, they probably have these for structural integrity. Yeah, all in all, once this is done, I think it turned out good. It wasn't too fancy, so it kind of did what I wanted it to do. And here, just kind of messing around more with the railings and stuff that the game provides. I'm just trying to line up the lights. But sometimes I have a hard time eyeballing stuff like that. But it worked out. Putting in some bathrooms here. And then, like I said, the little drink stand. I think it worked out kind of just perfect there. I didn't want to do any food or anything, since mostly they get thirsty more than hungry. Then just putting up the exit sign here so people know that that is the way off of the train. And now working on some of the decorating. I was just going to do like a little planter out in front. But then I decided to put in a little water feature since it's right across from our swan pond. And since I had a water feature, I figured I'd put in a waterfall as well. So make it a little more interesting as you walk up to it. And of course, all kinds of different plants. I should keep a list of everything I start using. Because yeah, I'm really bad at remembering the names on everything. So I probably won't do that for the rest of this zoo, but maybe I'll, you know, up my game for the next zoo that we do and actually keep track of all that stuff. Because I know when I watch the videos, I like to know what people are using. Because sometimes it's hard to tell when you're watching it on your phone what everyone's, you know, selecting and whatnot. So I guess if I'm going to be doing this, I should probably do it right. And here I decided to build just decorate it with some planters on the inside. So put in like a little edging for the planter box, and using a bunch of the new plants that came with the, I don't know if they came with the pack or just the free download, or the free update. I got everything at once, so I'm not sure what came with what. Sorry. But yeah, I do like those new plants. The what are they called? The hosta, I believe. And yeah, there's the regular and the variegated styles, which I like the variegated ones. They got that nice little kind of yellowish white tone to the edge of the leaves. kind of gives it that extra little pop of color. I like using those style of plants in my aquariums, just so everything doesn't just look the same. And then here I was just gonna color everything with dirt, but I didn't like that, so just decided to put in some little flooring pieces. I think in my next zoo I am going to do custom paths and floors for everything instead of just using the pre-made stuff. But yeah, we're coming up on the end cinematic here. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed the build here. Just kind of a shorter video this time. Yeah, it hopefully once all the animals get in there, everything will look a little better. I know the train station builds and stuff aren't too exciting, but it's kind of one of those things that if you want it in there, you just gotta do it. So again, I appreciate all you guys. If you haven't subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button for me. Still hoping to get to 50 subscribers before the end of the year. And I will see you on the next one. Thanks.